Okay, just wanted to do another video. This one here is about chaga. A lot of people don't know what chaga is or does for you. This is the fine finished product right here. The best way to save it is in a jar. Make sure it's completely dried out or you'll ruin it because it'll go moldy, of course, if it's wet and it's sealed. So the best way to do is to dry it out completely. Chunks off the birch tree. That's basically what this is. It's basically like a fungus, or you should say a mushroom, people call it, that grows on a birch tree. And actually what it is it's a disease to a birch tree, and it will kill a birch tree. So basically this stuff here is chaga. And you see little black pieces in there and stuff. It's all ground up. This is the way I like it. It's the fine finished product. Put it in a little instant percolator, the filters there, and I usually put 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry, and twist it and put a tie on it, put it in a pot, and probably around 4 cups of water, and I like to put a tea bag or so, 4 cups, so 2 tea bags, and with it. Some people don't like the taste, some people do. I just like to give it that extra little bit of a zing from the tea. It's called red rose tea bags. It's just the way I've always done it. Basically, this is really good stuff. You know, it cures cancers, prevents from cancers. There's all kinds of information on this stuff. You guys do your research online, you'll know what I'm talking about. Lots of videos out there, people picking it and showing you what it looks like. This is the fine product. It's picked, grind up, and it's put in a jar. So this stuff is picked, dried out for months, and then it's chopped up in fine pieces like this, and then it's dried again, then it's put in a jar, sealed. So as you can see, there's the jars. Here's one right here. It's all sealed. Done deal. And this stuff to buy is expensive. I live here in New Brunswick, and I'll tell you right now, I can sell a lot of this, and I make a pretty good honest living off of selling chaga. People all around the world just screaming for this stuff. When you pick it, I'll give you a little piece of advice on it. When you pick it off the birch tree, don't take it all. Take about just a little bit over half, and leave the rest. It'll grow back. You'll have lots to, you know, keep you going. And maybe you may not even want to take half. This stuff goes a long way. So here's another jar. Best way of keeping chaga right here, you guys. In a dry, cool area, it'll stay good. So like I said, I got quite a few jars. I got jars back there. So, and I will show you next step how I brew my my tea. And you know, some people reuse it. I'll put 2 tablespoons in a coffee percolator filter and twist it, put a tie on it, and I'll leave it in there for probably around, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. I'll boil it first. I'll boil the water, put it in, let it set, and then I'll bring it to a slow boil, not a very high fast boil or nothing like that, because you can kill off a lot of the stuff, that the agents in it that helps you. So just basically simmer, let it set in there, let it set, turn it off the stove, let it set, you know, put it back on, reheat. It's the best way of doing it. Make a bunch of it. You can take it and filter it over into I don't know, a thermos or whatever you prefer to keep it in your fridge. And this stuff makes really good iced tea. So I will show you a video on making some iced tea. This is excellent. This is right here. This stuff here is the best for making iced tea. Okay, so make this chaga. I just take a pot like this, picture myself. I'm the only one that drinks it right now. You can take a pot, put a little bit of water, cold water, Either use the tap or you can use the cooler. Just put it on the pot, and turn it on, bring it to a boil. And then here's my chaga. So I use the percolator filters. Take one out, set it right down here, this way. And I use a tie. Okay. So I take about 2 tablespoons. There you go. And then I just make a little ball. I put my tie on it. So a little advice here: don't pack it tight. Leave some room. If you don't, it'll bust this open. Let me see if I can get my camera here to focus a little better. So basically, this is loose. The chaga is inside. You should be able to use this after you make a pot, and you should be able to put another bunch of water in here and use it again. And some people save this stuff they used. I'm using the powder, so it's kind of like a mess. But if you're using your chunks, some people will save the chunks, reuse it 3 or 4 times. They'll put it in dry it back out, and they'll put it in a bag, and they'll use it for mosquito repellent. And you know, they say it works really good. So they take it and light it on fire, it smolders, and place it around wherever you're setting. And it also has a nice little smell to it. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of tip on that. So you can use this probably two times, whereas the powder is quite fine. You could actually use this in a percolator. I haven't tried it, but I have this type. I have the key rig. Excuse me. And this is the outfit that I have. And it has a basket right inside. Now you can put it in here and reuse it probably 2 or 3 times. When I'll give you a piece of advice, like if you put it in here, probably 2 tablespoons, and when you reuse it, take it out of this thing if you want to save it for later, and put it in a bowl, stand it up and leave it sitting in a bowl. And say if you're going to come back within an hour or 2 or whatever, you can take it and put it right back into this little outfit right here. Drop it in, put the cover on. I'm so sorry I'm using the hand to record you guys. And this just lifts up and you just drop it in there and turn it on and the hot water runs through. Now that's for powder use. I would use it if you had no other option. The best way of doing it is the way I'm showing you. Put it in a pot, let it simmer, set 15-20 minutes. Some people let it sit for half an hour, an hour. See, this is getting hot now. Stuck my finger in there, it's warm. I just dumped this straight in. Keep dipping it. Careful not to burn yourself. You'll see the water start turning color. Get your bag completely soaked. You can see the chaga in there. Now see the water starting to turn color. What I like to do is I like to take the spoon and, you know, and keep moving it around. Now as you see, I'm not boiling the water. It's hot. I have it on low just so it'll simmer. Hold it down there so the water gets in there nice and good. It soaks in, the bubbles come out. Don't press too hard, you guys. You'll bust your bag and you'll have to filter it. See the water starting to change now, starting to go to a golden color. See the water come out, it's getting in there. Or sorry, the bubbles are starting to come out. Just let it float around there, moving it around. Starting to get darker, see? So we'll come back when it's a little darker, set, let it simmer. Okay, so that sat for about 10 minutes. It's still pretty hot. Now I'm going to take out the tea bag and the chaga bag. See how nice color that is? It's like a golden color. You can set that in there and let it dry, and you can reuse it again. Not your tea bag, but the chaga bag. I'd say it's pretty much been used up, where it's powder. It's pretty fine stuff. I get this to focus. There we go. So there it is, you guys. Here's your chaga tea. There's the color of it. It's pretty dark. Smells good. See it spilling on the stove there. So now let's pour this out into a cup. Here's my cup. There you go. I got it in the sink just in case, because I'm doing this with one hand and I don't want to spill it, and it will stain. Even if you spilt it on your floor, I think it'll stain your floor, so you want to be careful. Now, there's your chaga tea. I add just a little bit of sugar, give it a little bit of a taste. So I add about that much. Some people put honey, whatever. Some people put birch syrup right in with it. I like to put a little bit of sugar. You just stir it up and she's ready to drink. Now, this stuff is really good for, you know, you're drinking this all the time. They say drink 2 or 3 cups a day. It helps lower your cholesterol. It does some magical wonders with cancers. I've heard a lot of stories. I have friends that I've talked to. It's told me a lot of stuff. So you guys go and do your research on it. And I just wanted to show you a quick little way that I like to make it. And it's good. Bon appetit. Thanks for watching, you guys. Later.